The Minister of Reformation and National Orientation, Alhaji Idris, and his solid minerals counterpart, Alake, have urged Nigerians and civil servants to trust President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on his renewed hope agenda, which will transform the country's economy into a suitable one for all citizens. According to Idris, President Tinubu is sincere to Nigerians and the labor unions in alleviating the hardship being faced in the country.
With Labour said, look, we can't take anything.
The minister disclosed this during his address at the business lunch organized for him and other ministers by the Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria (NPAN) last Thursday in Abuja. He added that during the recent negotiation with labor unions, the delegation of the government had to get back to the president when labor unions were adamant that the least they would take was 40,000 naira.
Labour said the lowest it would take is 40,000 naira. After forth and back, we spent 2 hours on that. And then we decided, because we wanted to be truthful and to be honest to Nigerians, we decided that the Minister of Finance, the National Security Advisor, and the Chief of Staff to the President should go back to the President and discuss this matter with him before we continue negotiation. And it happened. We went back to him. Mr. Wale Adun was asked to run the numbers. He did. He had to also call, of course, the Accountant General. And government felt it was comfortable that 35,000, that means addition of 10,000 naira could be given. The numbers were run. And the president said, look, if we can pay, please pay. But if you know we can't pay, don't go and promise. Now, what that tells me is that the president himself is actually very sincere about his intention to make this wage increment to labor.
In his words, the Minister of Solid Minerals, Mr. Alake, expressed dissatisfaction concerning society filled with fake information, noting that their duty is to give correct and accurate information.
The society today is suffused with a lot of false information. Now, those of us in the serious genre of journalism have a duty not to join the crowd to purvey falsehood all over. There's so many of our citizens who are not as knowledgeable or as educated or as enlightened or as exposed. So whatever they see or pick up in the media, they accept as gospel truth, whereas a substantial percentage of this is false. And they absorb it like that and believe it wholeheartedly, and some become highly emotional on falsehood. There are so many narratives out there that are simply not true. But, maybe for the desire to be salacious or to sell and all of that, we carry on. But they do damage, incalculable damage to the psyche and mental health of the society. And not only that, they also add to desecrating our values. So I say that those of us in the serious aspect of journalism have an onerous duty.
NPAN advocated for revival of National Orientation Agency and the restructure of national broadcasting. The business launch was graced by personalities from the Nigerian Guild of Editors, members of NPAN, and many others across the country.